Hi good day guys, I'm Anthony Lamkong, and tonight I'll be showing you how to enable reverse DNS lookup for IIS and add on a website. This is for my final project for my operating systems class. So the first thing you want to do is open Windows Server 2008, then login, right? So let this boot up. Right. So the IIS server allows you to host websites on your server so that you can access it from different clients. So the first thing we're going to do is make sure that both client and server can connect. Now we're using your main machine as the client and Windows Server 2008 as the server or host. So in order to do this, you go into devices, you press on network adapters, go into network, then you change host only adapter to bridge adapter, which means both host and client share the same adapter so that they can communicate. Now depending on the machine you're on, you need to select either if you're using the Wi-Fi or a LAN port. So I'm on my laptop, so I'm using a LAN Wi-Fi port. So select the appropriate connection and press OK. So now you need to make sure that the firewalls are off in both systems so that everything will communicate freely, right? So you can see the firewall is on here. So let's turn it off. Apply. Alright. And in the main system, let's also ensure that it's off too. So see, it's off here and it's off here. So the next thing to do now is we're going to set up the reverse DNS lookup for the IIS. So you go into roles, then DNS server, then DNS. Now I'm assuming that you already installed the DNS server prior to this installation. Then you go into the server you made, and you go into forward lookup zones. You press on Anthony.com or whatever you named your DNS server. Now you right click anywhere here and you press on new host. Now you give it a name, something easy to remember, and you give it an IP address. Now don't give it something common like 192.168.0.1 because it will collide with other things that are using that same IP. So give it something a little higher up in your range and you know it wouldn't collide for sure. So let's use .122. So, and you create the associated pointer record. Add host. So it selects recreated. Okay, done. Now go into reverse lookup zones just to check to see if it's there. Double click on that and you see it's here, right? The IP address record created and the name ALK. Right? So sometimes this might not come up here in one go, so just right click and press reload and press yes and it should come up, but most times it's always there. Okay, so now that we finished that, we need to ensure that the two computers are connected, right? So let's go into start, command prompt, and let's ping the client to make sure that the client is connected. So before we do that, we need to figure out the name of the client PC. So you go into the client PC, right click, computer, properties. So this Anthony-PC is the name of the client. So ping space Anthony-PC. So as you can see, Anthony-PC has replied, so we know the data is sending. Now let's check if from the client we can connect to the server. So we do the same thing, command prompt. The name of this computer is, right click computer, properties, server 2008. So ping server 2008. So as you can see, server 2008 has also replied, which means we have a good connection. So now to finish that, let's add a website. So to add a website is simple. You go into roles. Sorry, you right click roles, press on add roles, then press next. Now you select the web server IIS, and it will ask you to add the required features. So you add the required features. Now you press next. So this is just giving you a little basics description on what IIS is. So press next. We leave all these options stuck. Select next. Select install, and wait for it to install. As soon as this is finished installation, I'll get back to you. Right, so that's successfully installed. So let's continue. Close. Now you now see web server IIS here in rows, a new option. So you press on the plus sign, but notice nothing comes up. So most likely we just need to restart server 2008. So let's restart server 2008, and once again I'll get back to you. Okay, so the computer has just finished restarted. Now take note of this IP address. This is the server's IP address, 192.168.0.2, and well, of course, server 2008 is the name of the PC. So just to check that we have really added this website, you can press on roles, web server IIS, Internet Information Services Manager, then server 2008 site, and you'd see default website. Right click default website and press explore, and you'll now see IIS start and welcome. So this is the load up page. So let's go onto the client side on your main machine and see if we can load up this page. So we'll do it both ways, via the IP and via the reverse DNS lookup, which is the name. So 192.168.0.1 .2, enter, and there we go. It has successfully loaded up the website. So let's try it via the server name, server 2008, enter, and it's loading, and it has also loaded. So just as a little extra security, let's edit the page and see if it's a live feed. So let's go here, right click, open with notepad. Let's go into the body of the page and type something like hello world. Right, we save this. So let's refresh this and see what happens. So as you can see, hello world appears. So if we try by the IP address, we should get the same results. See? So this is my tutorial on on how to enable reverse DNS lookup for IIS and add in the website. Thank you very much.